In the last episode, we kinda got killed by... I forgot what. I think we got killed by the mimic. I actually tried to get to... I think we got killed trying to loot something. So let's see what we left off here. Okay, we defeated the Rat King, which wasn't too hard. We tried this. We apparently failed at that. So let's send in the Bruiser this time, and let's play the Guild of Dungeoneering. Let's try the victimless crime again. I actually wouldn't have to record this right now, but I felt like recording some of it. Okay, we have this fountain, which I'd really rather not walk into. Can, however, go with this and that. And if I put a spider here, will it? Yeah, it will make the dungeoneer walk into the enemy. Okay, that's not quite what I'd like to see. We'll just do Fire Blast. Right, I forgot that this hero starts with Fire 1. And might still get his ass kicked. Okay, we're spooking. Ah, we're just having a really terrible luck here. Seriously. Okay. Now that's something we can work with. This will secure us victory. And our dungeoneer got, by the way, kicked back to level 1. I don't know why he forgets all his skills, but that's how it works. Now I think Flame Lash might save the day for us. Quite a few times. Okay, I actually don't want any of those. I really don't want any of those. But we'll put in a corridor. I like this, so I'll either go through here or through here to this chest. And we'll not fight... Oh shit. I should have probably fought something there. Okay. That's bad. Now this is bad. This is going to hit us really hard. We're probably going to lose that one. But still, we're going to get at least try. And let's end the turn here. And really, we're down. There's little chance we can actually do this. Yeah. No. This is not going to work well for this dungeoneer. We can still try, but there is very little chance of succeeding here. At least it's my belief. I want to keep the Flame Lash. Because this quick card might get us the victory. It might have also not. Yeah, it won't. It certainly won't, and we'll have to do this. Okay, head blow. Okay, if you're really lucky, we can do this. If not, and we're not lucky. Yeah, we're not lucky, so sorry, Bruiser. That was terribly bad. I should have tried to get level 2 monster.
A cunning fox, an agile deer, or a fearsome beast for a foe's condemning. But alas, this dungeoneers, a lemming.
Thank you, Bard. Thank you so very much for that delightful equip. Okay, so we have 48 gold, which is not enough to make anything useful out of it. What do we have here? What did I build already? We got some loot, we got the blacksmith, we got the training yard, and we got the theater. Okay, we can work with that. But I think the mine would do well with another dungeon. So let's try this one. Goblins! The Goblin Menace. Let's try to take out the guards. Also moved from goblins to orcs, apparently. Oh well, nothing we can do about it. Let's send in our mime. I'm not sure how orcs will react to a mime. I don't think they're the artsy types, so might not go well for the mime, but that's why we don't go ourselves. Okay, I have plenty of... we need to defeat 4 monsters. We'll just put that here and that there, and then we'll put a goblin in there, and the thing will be over quicker. Those goblins seems to be fairly interchangeable, so there is very little we can do about them. Let's try to block some of that damage here. And let's put up the imaginary cannon. I guess we want to do some damage. Oh, that's bad. Oh well, we got it. So, that's useless, that's useless. I'll go with the paper crown. Because Holy Seal is nice, and there are better versions of it, which are even nicer. Skeleton is spooky and irritable. Okay, let's just go with... we'll stick with what we have. I guess I could put in the Rat Man. Yeah, I'll put in the Rat Man here. I wouldn't have needed to, but let's do it anyway. More loot for us. Now this is quite an easy pick here. Let's see what he has next. Okay, strike. Strike is not too great. We can do better than that. And we'll finish it off here. Actually, anything would have finished it off as long as it did 1 damage. Okay. Okay, this is actually a bit difficult to choose, but Smite is good. We'd get some magic defense here. Then again, I don't think we're up against too much magical attack here, so the Wooden Board might prove really amazing. And Repel is one of the greatest cards you can get, so let's go with that. Blocking 3 physical damage gets you out of quite a lot of trouble. Okay, yeah, the Dungeoneer will try to go for the monster of his level. There's nothing we can do about this, at least not with the cards we were dealt here. We can only convince him with some loot to go for another level 1 enemy. Now Holy Seal would be kind of useless here, because there is nothing that card could block. Oh goody, we'll discard this one. Didn't make a difference in the end, but why not? Now this calls for Repel. And this... oh, this is also not exactly great. We'll just try to block 1 and it'll basically do nothing to us in the long run. This is a good choice. Those anger cards are dangerous to yourself. I mean, they do a fair amount of damage, especially the later ones, but it's still dangerous on yourself. Although if the enemy has Fury, it can be quite horrible. Okay, so again, Stupidity and counter or just counter. Ooh, the Stalagmite, which is an offhand item. The Stalactite, I think, is a main weapon. So apparently we'd gain... oh, we don't lose anything, so apparently it gives us Repel and counter. So it's just a better version of the Wooden Shield. Now the way my old teacher told us to differentiate between stalagmites and stalactites to know which ones are the rising ones, which ones are the hanging ones, is the stalactite, so the one with the tit in the name is basically hanging. That's your way to keep them apart. You're welcome. At least it's easy to remember. Okay, this might be bad. And this opponent has Fury, which is probably going to not work in our favor, as especially now that it's activated. We'll have to block this to the best of our ability. Oh wow, that kinda sucks. We'll go with that, and I was hoping that we could get... I was kind of hoping we'd get it. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's just do that and finish it. What? Oh yeah, I was hoping he would do more self-inflicted damage there.
Who'd have thought the way you fought, you'd be so very brave. Now we need somebody else to fill this empty grave.
Oh, don't you worry about that, mate. I'm quite sure we'll have plenty of filling for that grave very soon. Also, we gained a battle scar I hadn't seen before, the Fountain Addict, which means that the first tile card each turn has a fountain. This can be good or bad. It's probably going to be bad, in most cases. So we really have to think about sending this dungeoneer into another dungeon. For now, let's have old ass the Bruiser in the dungeon, or in the Guild of Dungeoneers. And we'll do one more attempt. I guess we'll go exploring. Yeah, I'll go exploring this episode, and maybe it'll be a long one again, I don't know. So let's send old ass the Bruiser. Actually, let's not send him right away. And instead expand the guild quickly. Now, something we haven't got yet is the a talisman. We can go with the warrior spirit, or actually all of those are useful. The talisman of the trickster gives you, I think, another card, and it gives you one loot choice slot, so we can pick between more loot items. We don't have that many right now, so I don't think that's the best choice. The warrior spirit is fairly useful. It gives you +1 to the first physical damage for the first 2 fights. So this point can make a difference. The Talisman of Heal Aid gives you 1 more health for the first fight, I think. Yeah, for the first 2. Also, that can make a big difference, and the Crow's Knowledge gives you, yeah, that's +1 starting hand size in the battle for the first 2 fights. Can make a difference with certain classes, but isn't the greatest thing. So I would probably go for one of those 2. And because I think that the more health is just generally more useful, I'll go with that. And we'll go exploring and send our lovely Bruiser into the dungeon. Let's see how old ass is doing. It's a bit of a shame that we lost the Fire 1 card there, because we got a new Bruiser who didn't have this battle scar. And we want to know which battle scar he will gain. Oh crap, it's one of those do-gooders from the Ivory League. I knew I should have been more careful. We're not of the Ivory League, mate, but we can defeat the Orc Warlord. Which traits does he have? Armed, Stupidity, and Irritable. And he's predictable. So that means I think we can see what cards he's going to play. Which I suppose you all agree is really useful to know. We can't place that yet because we don't have a path to that. But we'll fight a goblin here. I don't want to do a turn around here, so I'll just end my turn and hope we're getting something good there. So there's a hug in a bottle. We'll make good use of it. So there's Spiky, there's the attack. Oh, sorry, my throat is a bit scratchy today. That'll be that. Okay, we'll go with... all of those are good. I'm tempted to go with this for the random magic attack that we might get hit with. Then again, repel. Oh, we'll go with the paper crown. Just for all the eventualities. Wait a second, from the Guild of Dungeoneering? Take him out with the trash minions. Well, thank you, you dick. Okay. I don't think I'm prepared for anything too hard right now, so... then again, the scary spider got us really bad last time. So do I want to fight a rat man? I think I want to try to fight the rat man today. Mostly because I think our chances are better with the rat man than they would be with the skeleton, which I believe has a fair few magic attacks. Or at least not too many, but it has some of them, and those might still get us quite bad. Okay, I should have kept my block card there. Of course, he discarded the one card that would have been useful to me. Now this is pretty damn good luck here. This time we were lucky. And we also leveled up. So hooray, level up. No. Okay, those are both good. Drawing a card and doing it quick. I think I'll go with the stiletto here. I think it's also more in line with the bruiser, although a bruiser would probably... Hey, stop killing my monsters! I suppose a bruiser would also be fine with the club. Oh well. So I'm going to try to fight a skeleton here. And we want to avoid this fountain here. So I'll just try to block that. And we'll use the spiky as far as possible. Also note that this guy is brittle, so if he takes 4 or more physical damage, he will lose another health. Or no, he'll actually take 2 extra damage. It is difficult to get to those amounts of damage. So it'll probably not get there with the bruiser as it is right now. And I was just aiming for that extra card there. The more cards you have on hand, the better for you in general, because you just have more choices, and also some cards require you to drop cards, so it's generally a good thing to have more. And I think this time we'll not have much of a difficulty choosing. We'll go with a stalagmite, because we gain some amazing defensive abilities there. Okay, we'll have a Rune of the Fate. And I'm going to risk fighting the Bandito, because that will put us to level 4 when we actually fight the Orc Warlord. Okay, easy one there. Now if you're quick, and if it's, for example, it's 1 health on both sides, and I play a quick card like this, I would actually win the battle. For now, however, we'll win the battle anyway, and I'm going to play quick. As you can see, I go first now. Otherwise, the attack of the enemy, not of the engineer, is always considered first. Oh, okay. Now this is. Do I want to sacrifice repel for interrupt? Which is very good if you're fighting magic enemies, but I don't think we are going to do that. All of those are rubbish choices. I mean, this is tempting, but we're not going up against magic. This is kinda rubbish. I mean, it's basically on par, but it's nothing I really want, so we'll just take some gold. And since we got gold anyway, that was a complete waste. However, we'll just try to lure the dungeoneer away from the fountain. So we'll see how that goes. This might have been a mistake. Oh, this was probably a mistake. I'll go with this just to get the extra card. Yeah, that was a mistake. We'll slice though. Okay, we'll have to go with this, because I need this help. I kind of don't want to sacrifice my repel, but I suppose it would be discarded anyway. So I guess I'll have to do it. At least we do spiky damage. And we'll do unblockable damage here. Oh, this is a tough one. This is a close one indeed. Okay, we'll have to block. We really have to block. And we survived it barely. by the skin of our teeth, I think the saying is. Okay, I'm so glad you're getting a complete health refill every time you... Oh wow, that's a lot of magic cards. The ice fishing pole, no. Tenacious is actually a pretty decent card. Well, a pretty decent trait, because you can only be killed once you go down to 1 health. So if you manage to heal every time you're on 1 health, you basically can't be killed anymore. However, don't sweat it. We'll just take some gold and be on our way. I said I can't replace this anymore, so I can't put that here anymore. I put the coin purse there. But we'll try to wrap this up anyway, and I think I'll cut the episode after that. So he's predictable, which means we see his next card. For better or worse. And in this case, it's pretty good. I think this is a really good choice here. Blocking, spiky, and 2 physical attack. Oh wow. There's some heavy hits coming in. I think I'll just throw this out. It's unlikely that we get to use it here, so I think it's generally a good time to get rid of it. We can't discard the card right now. I could use my battle fate here. I could burn a bruiser card, I could draw a card in battle. This does not count as a turn, I tried it off camera. So we could just use that if I so desired. I think this will also take 2 favor off of us, so I should actually try to use that more often. It's a feature they introduced with the newest expansion, so I'm not quite used to having it. But I must admit I like having it around. I probably shouldn't have dropped my quick card there. Oh wow. We're gonna hold on to the repel there. And that's why predictable is such a lovely trait to have, or such a lovely advantage to have for the enemy.
Now showing off is quite a bore.
Oh wow.
It's certainly not becoming. But what we have here next in store
Okay.
will surely have you running.
Yeah, the Hubris battle scar is bad. It seeks out higher level monsters, and doing that is pretty sure to get you killed very, very quick and very, very messy. Yeah. Anyway, we succeeded, and I think it's time to get a new dungeoneer. Although we can get a lot of new stuff with the money we just made. So next time we'll expand the guild, and we'll see what other adventures await. When we unlocked the None Shall Pass. Oh!
It's so hot I could scream. You could scream. We all could scream. For ice cream.
It's a heat wave! This is awful. I'm sitting in a puddle of my own sweat. At least I hope it's sweat. There's more than a hint of morgue in the air. Some of the townsfolk are keeling over just from exhaustion and dehydration. Fire demons are running rampant in the outer villages. Worst of all, I can't even get my favorite ice cream. It's so unfair. Why does everything bad happen to me? The ice cream monks are apparently having some troubles of their own. If I'm going to get my super cherry bubblegum double scoop, I better send a chump to see what's going on. So we have now entered the Ice Cream Headaches expansion. And just in time for me to end the video, so we'll probably... I'm not sure what we'll do next video. We might get into that. We might just keep on with the regular dungeons for a brief time. I kind of want to get both done, so we'll probably look into both. But yeah, that's something for next time to consider. Until then, bye.